Alright guys, back again for another review. Mr. Cole.
Damien.
Today we're going to be doing the H Cigar Nemesis Copper Clone.
Yep, this was sent to us by our good friends at Vape Geek. They got the copper clone in and said, would you like to have a little look at this mod? And yeah, sent it to us. $36.99, UK vendor, ships and probably delivers next day. Mine got to me the next day. And they even give free magnets for the Switch. It is copper. I've spent a couple of days like just checking it out and making sure it was copper. It's not magnetic. Scratched on the inside, and it is indeed copper. Yeah, I mean, it comes with all the tubes. It comes with a kick ring. It does come with springs for the button, pretty much like the real Nemesis does. They've got a little brass spring and then a little coil, whereas the original genuine Nemesis has like a stainless steel spring. But they're a bit crunchy in the button, so they do send out free magnets with this, which is cool. Got to have a magnetic switch. All the tubes, like I said, it is interchangeable with the other clones, and it is interchangeable with the genuine Nemesis if you want to mix and match. It does tarnish. We've had this since Friday, and it started to go a bit dull. It's starting to go a bit murky, which is cool. Bit of brasso, wet cloth, and that will come up and shine lovely again. Yeah. It hits really hard, actually. It does hit bloody hard, and the voltage drop is pretty great. There's hardly any voltage drop whatsoever. I'll show you on the close-up. Really nice. Does make your hand smell of pennies. There is a couple of things with this one. The post on the button is a bit wonky, so your button's a bit wonk. So yeah, there is that, but I mean, it could just be this one. You know what they're like, they're well mass produced, so there's shit fucking loads of them out there. Yeah, it is cool actually, because at Mummy Honey do not do a copper Nemesis, so you're not going to be worried if you've got one of these or somebody's going to buy one of these to get ripped off, because there's no genuine copper Nemesis. I know that Stealth Vape are doing the clone, which is basically a Nemesis design with some fucking Stormtrooper on the front of it. You know, as if vapers ain't fucking geeky enough. You're trying to throw Star Wars into the fucking mix. What's going on there? Still quirky. I'm going to get one. Yeah, it's nice. It's cool.
It definitely is. It's pretty much a 1-1, obviously, with your logos and everything on there. I've got a Nemesis, not a Nemesis.
I haven't actually seen a Nemesis yet. I really would like a Nemesis. When Fast Tech originally posted up pictures of their brass Nemesis clone, it had Nemesis with a Z. I'm gutted. I really want one. Yeah, they've got engravings on the bottom, which are nice. Steam train. You've got your buyout Mummy Carney, which you know. You've got your engraving there. It's not very deep, that. So a few polishes on this, and I reckon that's going to come straight out. Nemesis, it's nicely. The font on the back is really quite pretty, actually. It's done really well. You've got your serial number. Whether or not they're fucking real, those serial numbers, nobody will ever know. I know there are some groups that have cloned serial number lists and things like that, but I've never bothered to go on and check. Like I said, the post in the bottom of this button is a little bit off. So no matter what you do, your button is going to be a bit wonky. I will show you in the close-up. It's
the leaning tower of Nemesis.
It is the leaning tower of copper Nemesis. But that could just be this one. I don't know. You'd have to send me fucking half a dozen to test. Yeah, it is fucking wonky, isn't it? Can't believe that. I didn't notice that until Tom pointed out. He went, oh, that button's wonky.
It's fucking like that.
We took the magnets out and tried it with springs, and then we checked the post, and it is a little bit skewy. You've got your AFC on your top cap. The holes drilled out aren't too great either. There are a few shards left on the inside of the AFC, but you could file that down yourself and get that sorted. You're fucked on the button, but I mean, the AFC works great. Yeah, locking ring, beauty ring. Yeah. You get all your tubes for it. It's basically just a Nemesis, but in copper. And so it's cool. It's cool to have. It's, you know what I mean? If you are a Nemesis fan and you don't mind the clones and you ain't got to be in your bonnet about all these clones and all that, then $36.99, next day delivery, UK vendor. You know, somebody to report back to if you have a wonky button. Only joking, guys. You know, it's lovely.
Yeah, it does come in the also the cigar box with a little bit of smoking.
Yeah,
on it.
Yeah.
Comes
Let's
up.
see you do that again. Mr. Cool, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Cool.
Yeah, even though we did have a poll on the Facebook group the other day, how uncool is this? To see who was the coolest. And I won. So that probably makes me the least cool.
Yeah, it's alright. The Fonz, you know, we can't beat that.
Come on, I just did that on camera. Yeah, so what we'll do now is we'll go down to the table, we'll have a little look at the close-up, I'll show you it in all its configurations. I'll stick it next to a genuine Nemesis, and I'll stick it next to another clone Nemesis, and let you have a look. We'll check the voltage and all that, and then we'll come back and give you our final thoughts. Alright?
Yeah. Thanks, Mum, for thinking I'm cool.
Someone thinks you're cool. Safe. So here you have your Nemesis clone in copper by 8 Cigar, and it comes in this nice 8 cigar box. Take the top off and you're greeted by your Nemesis copper clone. Take that out. As you can see, it is a bang on look of the Nemesis design. You have your engravings, your Angel of Death, have your vent holes underneath the angel there, underneath the locking ring. You have your serial number and Nemesis written in the familiar font there on the back, and on the bottom button you do have your engravings by Atmamikani and your steam train. The threads, really nice, really silky smooth. You have your airflow control rings, airflow control top cap there, exactly the same, silver plated brass adjustable pin, beauty ring, throw away that, your 18500 tube, your tube for your 18650, your main tube, and your button right there. So as you can see, you have all the components that you would get with a genuine Nemesis. Now on opening this, Vape Geek did supply me with magnets, but this was the springs that they came inside of it. They weren't very nice. That's probably why the magnets are being given away with it, to replace the button. These were very crunchy. They're not like the ones you would get from Atmamikani. They are a bit, yeah. So because they're supplying magnets, you don't really have to worry about them. Magnets in the bottom are changed exactly the same way. It's still a little bit crunchy compared to maybe a genuine Nemesis, but £36.99, you cannot complain. With 3 magnets, it will stand up on its own with an atomizer in the top. Let's put it together in 18650. Top cut. I'll stick a Typhoon GT on the top. Adjust your button as you would with any other Nemesis, and now it will stand up nice and will not fire. It hits really nice and hard. Yeah, I like it. I really do like the finish. I like the fact it's copper. It does leave that penny smell on your hands, but you know, it's nice. It's cool to have another finish. You're not going to get duped over it being it a fake, because Atmamikani don't do it in copper. So yeah, there's the Nemesis copper by 8 Cigar. Nice little design, as good as any of the other clones, but in copper. Okay, so we're just going to have a little check now with my voltmeter. I've got a fresh battery here, which is an eFest 18650, 2000 mAh. Just basically come off charge. Stick that in. Stick my voltmeter on. Have a little check without load. Okay, so you've got 4.18. Yep. I'm going to stick on this iClear 30S. That's a 1.8 ohm coil in there. See that? 3.96, 3.97. Kind of got a 0.2 drop there, so nothing massive, a 20th of a volt. Also got my spheroid here, have a little go with that and all. A little less, that's a 1.5 ohm coil in there, still near around 0.2 of a volt, so there's nothing major at all there. It's a really nice handsome voltage drop there. So yeah, conductivity is definitely there. Nice one.
So, after looking at the Leaning Tower and Nemesis, it is bang on. It has got a bit of a wonky button with our edition, but obviously there is a few faults with the airflow control, obviously not being as sharp as the normal.
It's sharper. What you need to do is sort of file down the holes inside. It's got a little bit of shards of copper still left in the AFC. Just on this one, like we've got the wonky button on this one. They are mass produced, so you might get a couple of imperfections with yours. If you're not happy, if you can't live with it, then I'm sure you can get back to the vendor and they'll sort you out a new one. No danger. Get all your tubes, you get your beauty ring or your kick ring or whatever the fuck you want to call that. You get 3 magnets in this because the spring is a little bit bleh, you know, with it, but you do get the 2 parts of the spring like you do on the genuine. You get the larger part and you get the smaller coil that fits inside. It hits really fucking hard. The conductivity is really good. The voltage drop is minimal. You know, it's a good clone. It's a good clone and a clone all by itself because there aren't. Momihani did not make a copper Nemesis, or not to date anyway, and I doubt they will now. There's a clone out. So yeah, you got no problem of it being mugged off for one of these. You know it's a clone. You know it's well, this one's by H Cigar, and I don't know if there's any other companies doing it. But H Cigar, they do a good clone. They do good copies. They do good fakes and make good stuff. So yeah, you can get this from Vape Geek in the UK. The website is above my head right now. Really cool guys. They'll get back to you if you've got any issues and answer any questions if you're interested in this. They have a lot of stuff on there. All H Cigar stuff, so it's all good quality fake gear. Pretty much. God, I do sound like a fucking market stall trying to sell it. I've got all good quality fake gear here, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Fucking Ralph Lauren, 5 legs on a pony. Do you know what I mean? Nike swoosh a bit upside down, but I mean, nobody's going to fucking know if you walk on your hands. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it is good gear. They've got a hammer on there. They've got the Aqua. They've got the Origin. They've got, is it the Kylin or the Killing?
Killing.
I like Kylin, like Kylie Minogue. You know, so yeah, all good money as well. And like I said, it's like next day delivery. You have a vendor there if you have any issues or you want to ask some questions about their stuff. Really nice people. And it's a great little mod. It's good for the collection. All interchangeable with your other clones and your genuines. So if you want to add a bit of copper to the mix, you can mix and match it with your other devices. So yeah, scores?
Yeah, I get a 10 me. I love it. I think it's awesome.
I'm going to give this one an 8, unfortunately, because of the wonky button. And that's the post at the bottom of the button. There's nothing you can do about that on this one. And that's probably just my one, because I have shit luck anyway. You know.
Not being Mr. Cool and all that.
Mate, there was a poll on our Facebook group the other day, and I won the fucking Mr. Cool. Alright? That's how uncool I am. Okay? So, we all know it now. By the way, Twisted, I am way cooler than Big Tom. Alright, bruv? Don't be going into your shops in fucking the States telling everyone that he's cooler than me, because it ain't fucking true. Eh? Do you know what I mean? Just because you like his laugh. Get over your fucking selves, mate. I do the fucking research. I do the talking. I'm the cool one, yeah?
So if you want to buy a t-shirt that says Mr. Cool on it.
Yeah, with a pony with 5 legs on it. But anyway, getting back to the copper Nemesis, it's good. Vape, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for vape because it smashes you. It really does. It's got great conductivity. It really does hit hard. Magnets are nice in it. Like I said, it stands up on its own with any atty in there. Maybe like that. But it does stand. It will not fire with even like a K-Fun filled with juice on it or a scrape. Yeah, and it looks great. It's a good little mod. You know, $36.99. What can you do? Fucking, you could do a lot worse. Yeah? Brilliant.
Exactly.
Thanks very much for watching this review, and we will see you